here we are, out of the shed. We're in the garden. What you're looking at here is two 450 watt solar panels. This is a self-install system. I've had this in for about 3 weeks, so yeah, inconclusive as to how much saving we're going to get from this, but it's worth a go in the current climate. Current play on words there. Yeah, so I've got these mounted on these little brackets which you can angle. I've been experimenting with different angles. I believe the ideal angle is 35 degrees for the UK. I haven't actually measured that, so I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, we'll have a guesstimate on what that is. And behind there you can see, sitting behind there, the microinverter. So this is a self-install system. So basically fit it yourself, plug everything in, and it plugs into the mains. Yes, on a 13 amp plug, would you believe? Yeah, so the mains cable just runs around here. It's not fixed at the moment. Just runs round to a. Oh, before I show you that, I'll just say that at the moment it's early in the morning. They are in shade. I don't usually start getting anything from these till around 10 o'clock. This is sort of south facing, but the biggest problem I have is I'm surrounded by trees. The sun is currently over there. We're reasonably early in the morning. Yeah, so I have got a lot of shade, which is unfortunate. Yeah, well, shade at this part of the garden anyway. I shall show you the other part. Over there is pretty much full sun. So I may even install, we'll see how this one goes, if it's worthwhile. May install a second system over here. Yeah, so that microinverter just plugs into a external 240 socket there, and that is actually on its own kind of dedicated circuit. It's not a ring, it's on a radial circuit. It's one of the old storage heater circuits that were in this building and no longer used, no longer have storage heaters. Yeah, so that just plugs in. So you basically fit your panels, connect them up to the microinverter, and then plug into your mains. These are perfectly safe. You might think, oh, we've got a 3-pin on the end of that, you've got electricity coming out of it, but as soon as you unplug it, the inverter switches itself off in milliseconds, I believe. Yeah, so you won't get any kind of shock from that. They're quite safe. Yeah, it needs to detect the 50 cycles from the mains to switch it on, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. It's an AP Systems microinverter EZ1. I did look at other makes, but I spotted this one. It was a reasonably good deal, so I went for that one. It did take a little while to arrive. I think the solar panels were fairly quick. I got this off eBay. I think they were within a couple of weeks. I had the panels, and then a further week I had the microinverter turn up. And yeah, these little fixings, I ordered them separate. Rather than have it flat, I want to angle it. As like I say, ideal angle is 35 degrees, although I'm not quite sure what that is. I haven't actually measured it or anything. But yeah, you know, in the current climate, how things are, electricity prices going up, I thought it's worth a try. So yeah, there is a app which connects to the microinverter. Yeah, so we'll have a look at, I'll put some screenshots or something in this video. I'll do it later when we've got a kind of a few hours worth of what it's actually doing, assuming assuming the sun stays out. Well, as you can see at the moment, probably looks brighter on video, but actually it's sort of between showers, very dull. So if you have a look at the app, you can see we are at the moment producing 65 watts. If I can just move this along the slider for a brief spell when the sun came out this morning, 12:20, we were on 705 watts. So this is the daily overview, or the live overview. Can then go to day, daily, so that's the last few days. Not sure how well that'll come over. And we've got monthly, so May is only really half a month because yeah, we're now in June and we're only what is the date? Not sure. 13th, 14th, something like that. Yeah. So far, the solar has produced or generated 50 kilowatt hours in total. And like I say, it's only been a few weeks. That tab there shows you the individual solar panels. You can see one is slightly higher than the other one, and that's because I've just changed the angle on that. Cat's just had some food and wants some more by the sound of it. So if we go to this sort of bright spell here, you see one was producing 359 and the other one 346, and this one I have just changed the angle on that. It's closer to 60 degrees than 70 degrees. So yeah, it would be better if I could get that to 35 degrees. Yeah, so there we are. That's the little app. If we go back to this, so you can see didn't really start doing anything much until around 7:30, and that's not even facing the sun. 100 watts around 9. That hasn't been a bright day. 96 watts 10:40. So 344 watts at 11. And I'll say we got that one at 12:20, 700 watts. Yeah. Oh, and the sun is now coming out. So perhaps we'll get a little bit better. Yeah, so what I tend to do is anything like washing machine, stuff like that, I tend to put that on in the afternoon now when we've got, on sunny afternoons, when we've got power being produced. Yeah, so, well, that's that. There's the cat. Just had its flea treatment, as you can see, and that's not very happy. Yeah, so we'll see how this thing goes. Might do a few further updates on just short updates on what we're producing. But it certainly seems at the moment worthwhile. They say the payback is something like, or before you break even, is something like 2.5 years, which is very much quicker than having a full system installed. And yeah, I can't have a full system anyway because I don't own the roof. I live in a ground floor flat, so yeah, I don't have access to any sort of roof. Yeah, so we do tend to lose. There's a large building just there, so yeah, we do tend to lose it in the afternoon when the sun moves round. Yeah, it goes back into shadow, so yeah, it's really only the afternoon we get any power from it. Well, I hope you found this interesting. I would say it's, at the moment, it seems well worth doing. I've only had this in about 3 weeks, so yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. Probably need, I don't know, well, I probably need a year to see, yeah, get the full sort of spectrum of what it's like in summer and winter, through the seasons. But yeah, hopefully it will cut my electric bill somewhat. Yeah. Well, there we are. That's that. So that's the shed. That's where I'm now heading, and to carry on with the little Honda CB 404 build. Thanks for watching.